but we're sure that it'll be worth the wait. The movie's filming has already begun, so everything is going according to the schedule. We're sure you're as happy as we are that there were no further delays to this point at least. After all the news we got about the third movie being the most epic out of all, James Gunn finally confirmed that the filming is started in November 2021. We even got a cast reunion photo to mark the start of something wonderful, a photo that has already confirmed a new character joining the cast. Take a look at it yourselves, and we'll tease you just a little bit more before announcing who that is and which role will he portray. We're also very happy to know that all the drama from behind the scenes of James Gunn's firing and rehiring is in the past, so the franchise can move in the right direction. James also confirmed that the soundtrack for the movie is done, so it seems like everything is falling into place, and knowing how the soundtracks from the previous two movies were, we're sure that the soundtrack for this third movie will not disappoint. Release date. The movie is a long way off, however, the release date for the movie has already been confirmed by Marvel Studios, with the official release date as of right now standing to be May 5th, 2023. Yes, it's almost a year and a half away, but you can start your countdown. October 2021 was the month when Disney shuffled a lot of their projects from Marvel, all of which are and will be part of Phase 4 of the MCU. However, the threequel stayed exactly where it was before the shuffle occurred. There's nothing more to say about it. It's a good thing we know when the release will be, even if it's this early. We just hope that the date remains the same in the future, but before that movie, we'll get to see a holiday special on Disney Plus in December 2022, which will introduce, according to Gunn, one of the greatest MCU characters of all time, and we think that the character he's talking about is Adam Warlock, who'll be portrayed by Will Poulter, who's in the early picture released from the start of the filming. With the minor details out of the way, we're finally ready to discuss all the cast and the story for the third movie, and let us tell you this: you wouldn't want to miss this.
Father would tell the story of impregnating my mother every winter solstice.
That's disgusting.
It was beautiful.
Cast. For the cast of the threequel, all we got to say is that it is gonna be a jam-packed. All of the previous cast members are returning, including Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, Dave Bautista as Drax, who is supposed to be his last appearance, Karen Gillan as Nebula, Bradley Cooper as Rocket, Vin Diesel as Groot, and Pom Klementieff as Mantis. And you think we forgot one? No, Zoe Saldana will also be back as Gamora, but from a different timeline after the events of Avengers Endgame. We thought she was killed off, and she was when Thanos sacrificed her to get his hands on the Soul Stone. But now the third installment will continue with a different Gamora from a past timeline in 2014, who is brought forward to 2023 and went missing after Tony Stark saved the day.
I'm sorry, little one.
As we said before, we'll be seeing the Guardians on screen in the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, but also in the upcoming Thor: Love and Thunder movie, which could also mean that we might see Chris Hemsworth in the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but we're not so sure yet. Sean Gunn's Kraglin will be back too, with Elizabeth Debicki possibly returning as Aisha, who we think is bound to appear, knowing that we'll finally see her perfect cocoon finally open up. And from it comes Adam Warlock, who will be played by Will Poulter. Sylvester Stallone's Stacker is back as well, which could also mean that other Ravagers might be returning, including the likes of Michelle Yeoh's Alita O'Gord, Ving Rhames' Charlie 27, Michael Rosenbaum's Martin X, and Mainframe voiced by Miley Cyrus. Unfortunately, we'll not be seeing Michael Rooker's Yondu, who sacrificed himself to save Star-Lord at the end of the second movie. There were also rumors of new Earth-based heroes appearing in the movie, such as Richard Rider, aka Nova, Wendell Vaughn, aka Quasar, two of which are one of the characters frequently connected to the Guardians and the Cosmos in the Marvel Universe in the comics. And if they're confirmed to appear in the movie, we'll get two new actors who will fill in the roles, but more on that probably later down the line, when more details will be shared by Marvel Studios and Disney. Plot. All of the specifics for the plot are kept well hidden under wraps, but Gunn has promised that the prequel will serve as an epic conclusion to the story he began back in 2014 with the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. The film will also see the end of the current team we have been seeing on screen, with Bautista ruling out a future movie as Drax. Thus, the movie will probably be the last time we'll see the infamous Drax. The movie is set to be set after Thor: Love and Thunder and Avengers Endgame, so knowing that Gamora is missing, we think that the third movie will revolve around the search for her. Another big thing we should mention that Gunn confirmed is that the third movie will also tell more about Rocket's origin and his arc finally being finished, which would come as a conclusion for the character, but we're not entirely sure. The third movie is said to be pretty heavy as well, an emotional process of all the main characters will go through together with the fans. We just hope that the tears will not be because some of our favorite Guardians are about to die. Gamora will play a significant role in the movie as a deleted scene showed her walking away freely, having no recollection of a romance with Peter Quill, becoming a hero, or any other part of her story in the MCU for that matter. So maybe finding her will probably be a very crucial part of the third movie. The third Guardians of the Galaxy movie, as we said before, will be including a setup for the future of the MCU and the cosmic movies following it in Phase 4.
And squish my Walkman.
We still don't know how this will happen, but Gunn said that the story of the movie will set up probably a decade worth of storytelling for the upcoming movies, part of the shared universe. And this is probably the case especially since we'll be seeing Adam Warlock on the big screen, who has been connected to many other heroes and villains in the comics. Thus, we might also see all of the new characters we mentioned before continuing the story after the movie, but we might also see the Annihilators and other major Marvel cosmic ideas. The film might even serve as a movie that will set up the cosmic event known as the Annihilation Wave, the biggest cosmic event in Marvel Comics. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below what do you think about James Gunn's journey so far when the previous two movies are taken into consideration, and whether he should sign a new contract, but also share your thoughts about the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and what would you like to see happen, and also don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.